This cold DM strategy has made me just over 100 grand. No, I'm not joking. And in this video, I'm going to run you through exactly what it is, how you can use it, and how you can get the exact same results with it as well in the appointment setting realm. So for those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Aidan Kolinsky. I'm 21 years old. I've been working in the appointment setting model for around 2 years. I've worked with big names such as Charlie Morgan, William Brown, and several other clients as well. And I've generated them in total roughly $1.2 million. And I've seen around 6 figures of that for myself. And this is the strategy that I used for these clients to get such good results and also making 6 figures for myself in the process. This is the strategy that you can literally use right today, okay? Depending on the offer that you're on or what you're doing, this is how you can implement it and get the exact same results. So this is the DM strategy, right? Let me just show you here. This is the DM strategy I'm gonna run you through, okay? The first thing we're gonna do, so as an appointment setter, right? You're going to be working with someone who likely has 20, 30, 40, 100,000 followers, okay? Which means you're going to have new followers every single day. There's also going to be a massive backlog of followers for you to message. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to get the person that you're working with. For example, let's say you're working with Alex Hormozy. You're going to get him to create 2 30-second pitch videos, right? Now, the way that's going to look is you're just going to get him to pick up his phone, record a selfie video saying, hey, thanks for the follow. Really quickly, are you open to, for example, get new ways or new ideas of getting X result, okay? For example, let's say you're working with a fitness coach and they help busy dads lose weight. You say, hey, wanted to just shoot this video for you, say thank you for the follow and ask, is there any chance you'd be open to new ways of losing weight, right? You get the point. Get them to basically say, are you open to new ways, new ideas, new strategies of getting X result that you're promising, okay? Now we're gonna create 2 of them because number 1 is going to be sent to evergreen pitch video followers, right? So the new followers are going to be, for example, they found you organically, they found you from YouTube, whatever. They've came in as a new follower, they found you themselves, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to have a script for the new followers. You're going to say, hey, thanks for the follow, and then get into the script. Are you open to new ways of getting X result, okay? And you're also going to have a system where basically they're called lead magnets, where, for example, you put on, you know when you see on people's stories when they say, comment and DM me script and I'll shoot over a really quick or really cool script framework that has landed me X amount of clients, right? When people do that, it's called a lead magnet. And basically what happens is when you do that, people then respond to it saying script because they want the free resource. But what actually happens is it gives you a plethora of leads to message, okay? So we're gonna have a pitch video for the new followers, and then we're gonna have a pitch video for the lead magnet responses, right? And the script is gonna have to be different in each one, because if you say in the video, if you say in the new follower pitch, hey, thanks for the follow, just sent you one back. Are you open to new ways of getting more clients or losing weight, right? And then you send the same thing to people that are just lead magnet responses. It's not going to make sense because they haven't just followed you. They've just, all they've done is respond to the lead magnet, okay? So you need to change the script slightly, okay? Now what's going to happen is they're going to say, yes, I am open to new ways of getting more clients. Yes, I am open to new ways of losing weight, okay? And what's going to happen there is you're going to have a 2-minute VSL, which is basically like a 2-minute YouTube video or a Loom video running you through how the service works. Now, the guy that you're working with, the client that you're working with, is either going to have this already or you're going to have to get them to create one, okay? Where in 2 minutes, in a short video that you can send over DMs, like Instagram DMs, you get them to explain exactly what they do, how they can help, and who they've worked with, okay, in 2 minutes, right? So when they say, yeah, shoot over more info, there's going to be a 2-minute VSL with a CTA sent to the engaged leads, where basically you're running them through again the offer, who you've worked with, how you can help, and at the end you say, look, if you're open to seeing how this works, drop me a thumbs up. We can book in a call, okay? And that's what a CTA is. It's a call to action. Now what's going to happen, right, is they're either going to respond and say, yeah, sure, let's book in a call, and you send the calendar link, or they're going to ignore you. They're not going to respond. You have to follow up 8 times if they don't respond, okay? Or you're going to have to answer their questions and handle objections, and again, you're going to try and lead it back to sending them a calendar link. Either way, once you sent this VSL, the next goal is to get them to book in a call, okay? So they're either going to go, yep, straight away, they're going to see the video, they're going to go, yep, I've just watched the video, send me a calendar link, let's book in a call, right? Then you go straight to send them the calendar link, or they're going to have questions and objections that you need to answer and handle. Again, once you've done that, you then try and redirect it to sending a calendar link, or they're going to not respond, and then you need to follow up 8 times if they don't respond, right? And you follow up 8 times until they do respond, answer their questions and handle objections if necessary, and then again, lead it back to sending them the calendar link, okay? So that's basically how that looks. Again, once you've sent over the more information, the next goal is to get them to book in a call, okay? To send them the calendar link. And they're either going to not respond, or they're going to respond positively and go straight through, or they're going to have questions and objections that you need to handle, okay? Once you send the calendar link, they're either going to go straight through and book the call, right? No problems. Or they're going to not respond, right? And you're going to have to follow up 8 times if they don't respond and try and get them to book in. So again, once you send the calendar link, the next goal is to actually get them to actually book in the call. Because once you send the calendar link, they won't always book straight away. Okay, again, they might have more questions, they might have more objections. You might need to follow up. But again, you need to be relentless because once you're this far, you need to get them booked in. Okay, so that is how the entire macro system looks, right? But let me just show you this in action so I can show you how it basically looks when I was doing it for clients as well. Okay. So these are the 2 videos. I won't play them now because they're relevant to my clients that I've worked with. But yeah, you're going to have 2 different videos. One for the new followers, which is the one at the top there. And one at the bottom is for the new lead magnet responses, okay? And again, they're going to ask for more information. You're going to send over a 2-minute VSL. Again, I won't play this video because it's relevant to my client. But it's going to be 2 minutes long, running you through how you can help, what you do, who you work with, etc. You get the point, okay? And again, from there, they're either going to have objections and questions you need to handle, okay? Or they're going to not respond, or they're going to go straight to booking in a call. But either way, you need to handle it and try and get it to redirect them to booking a call, okay? So if they have objections and questions, you handle it and then try and go, right, cool, now we've covered that, are you free to book in that call? Or if they don't respond, you follow up 8 times in the form of memes, something like this. You get the point, like a Kermit the Frog meme, just to kind of lighten the mood, right? You do that 8 times until they do respond. And then if they have more objections and questions after that, again, you try and always redirect it to booking in a call, okay? Now what's going to happen here, again, they're either going to go straight through and book in the call, right? Or they're going to not respond, and you have to follow up 8 times in the form of memes again. For example, a Despicable Me meme here. Then again, try and redirect it to actually booking in the sales call, okay? Or they might have objections and questions again that you need to handle, you need to answer, but you should always be focusing on trying to get them to book in. Once they've shown interest, once they've actually shown engagement, you must be relentless to get them to book in a call, right? If they ask for more information, you send them more information, and you must be relentless to actually get their thoughts and their feedback and try and redirect it to get them to book in a call. And then if they do ask to book in a call and you send them the calendar link and they don't book in, again, you're not going to leave it there after if they don't respond after 20 minutes or like a day. You follow up 8 times, 1 day at a time, right, until they respond, until they book in. Okay, you need to be relentless with it. And that is exactly how the system looks. That's the strategy that I use to make over 100 grand with this model. And it's also done millions of dollars in revenue for my clients as well. So if you want to learn exactly how to do this properly, right, get great results for your clients and also get into the appointment setting realm in general if you're new, there's going to be a link down in the description below. And there's going to be more information on how this works and how I can help you, okay? Full transparency, it's designed to sell you something, so if you don't want to be sold to, don't click the link. But if you are serious about making this work, quitting your job, going to appointment setting full time and making 5 to 7 grand a month from your phone and living the life like me, then click the link down below, book on a call, and I'll run you through it.